Today we are going to start our animal drawing. The things that you will need are a picture of your animal. If you do not have a picture of your animal, you can find this on the counter over by the pencil jar. You'll need a pencil. If you do not know where the pencils are at, they're in the pencil box. You'll need a large eraser, which is in the copper cup, and you'll need a paper. If you were absent, the paper for this project is on the middle shelf, labeled 7th grade. Once you have those things, you need to then start planning out your paper. Your paper is twice the size of your picture. Here's my picture. Here's my paper. It is twice the size. So everything drawn today should be twice the size of your photo. In order to understand this better, when you get your picture, you can do one of two things. You can fold your picture, which you may have noticed is already done for you, and fold it in half again so that you have 4 squares. You may also use a dry erase marker to make those lines so that you can visually see them. Some of them may be already marked for you. Then you can also draw one more extra line on each sides of your vertical line. That way you have 8 sections of your picture broken up. In order for this to work, you also have to make those lines on your paper. If you do not like to fold your paper, you can simply fold it and then just pinch it in the middle where you can see kind of where your line should be at. Okay? As light as you possibly can drawing this, because eventually you'll want to erase it. Hold your pencil really loose when you're drawing today. Don't hold it really tight, otherwise you'll get a really thick dark line. We do not want to see this super dark line. We want to make sure that we're drawing sketchy today. So when you start drawing, hold your pencil loose, and you're going to make several different lines. When you look at your picture, you might want to fold your picture in half so that you only concentrate on half of your picture at a time. Please be careful though, because if you have dry erase on this, it may start getting on your paper. So what you want to do is you want to start looking at your picture and finding points where you know you can mark on your paper. So I know that this line here is this line on my photo here. So the top of my horn is going to hit about right here. Notice I'm not making one bold line. Once again, I'm holding my pencil loose, and I know that my horn goes halfway. Okay, here's halfway, so I know that my line has to come about halfway. When you do eyes or nose or a mouth, you know you can measure with your pencil that your eyes should be twice the size of the eye on your picture. Okay, so those are things you can measure. The ear should be twice the size as what's on your picture. So as you start drawing, you're going to get really sketchy lines in. Now I've drawn the other half of this on a piece of paper already. Okay, so I'm going to start drawing the other half of this with you. But notice all of my different lines here. Okay, I have lots of different lines. Okay, that way I can then go and I can pick which line I actually want to use, and I can erase all the others. Or I can leave them because it gives a good texture. So what I'm looking for in this project is I'm going to be looking for the textures that you bring out in the animal, how realistic the animal is going to look, And proportions. Proportions is going to be a big thing. So you need to make sure that you're trying your best to measure things with your pencil and to double them up. Please finish drawing in pencil first and do not start coloring until I've okayed your picture.